Welcome back to Afternoon Express. So we know it's a brand new week, and we always like to know on this show, every day is kind of like a cheat day. We always like to make it nice and sweet for you guys on a Monday, just to get you through the rest of the week. And speaking of sweet things, Clem, you had something really awesome last week, Friday. We made that delicious cake from Tessa's. Tell me what happened afterwards.
So in the show, we did say we're going to be gifting it to someone special, and it was more than just someone, it was some people. So we went out after the show, very sneaky, no one knew we were coming. We started to gift the cake to some very well-deserving ladies.
Oh man, tell me more about the experience. Like, how were they? What was the experience like?
Complete shock. They had no idea that we were coming. It was really great. It was just following the show. So as soon as I walked in there, just finished watching the show, and there I was with the cake in my hand. So in the beginning, the first 5 seconds were complete shock.
Yeah.
And they were like, wait, I recognize him.
Oh,
the
cool,
one lady
man.
actually said she recognized me by the little spot on my nose. She's like, okay, that's him. And then there's like sort of clapping, like just complete shock.
Sweet, man. I was worried that you were going to shock them, because I was worried you were going to say, like, I shocked them to the point that someone had, like, a heart attack because they saw you there.
I have, I'm first aid, eh? I'm ready to go.
Oh, man, that's so sweet of you guys. I mean, it's honestly so cool to be part of a brand like Afternoon Express and be able to give people that kind of experience. And the cake was so delicious. I know we were all like, don't take it, but do it for a good cause. But do, because it's a really cool cause. So thank you so much to all of the ladies who were part of this journey so far. Hope you guys enjoyed your delicious cake from us on Afternoon Express. Clem really enjoyed hanging out with you guys on Friday afternoon. So thanks for doing that. Also stay tuned to the show today, because we've got some prizes to give away on Facebook and all those details. That's coming up next, so make sure you stay tuned for all of those details. Let's talk about what we've got in front of us here at the moment, though.
So in case you didn't have enough of a chocolate overload last week, we're talking about more chocolate today, but more importantly, responsibly sourced chocolate.
Okay, which means?
Which means this amazing range in front of us now. I'm going to talk to you about this whole drive and initiative. So Woolies sources UTZ certified cocoa.
UTZ certified.
UTZ certified, which basically means it's not only being harvested, but also farmed responsibly. And in doing that, it betters the lives of the farmers and their families.
Okay.
And what's the whole bigger picture is, at the end, it's prolonging the cocoa industry, because that's the Woolies difference. It's about eating and farming with tomorrow in mind.
Yeah. You always want to make sure that when you are taking something or you're eating something that has been farmed, that there's always the right protocols in place and that the right watchdogs looking after the process. Because obviously you do get people who cheat the system and, you know, really aren't dealing things the right way with their labor. And it's really cool to know that there are brands like this who are doing that.
And we want to make sure that we're not harming, first of all, the land, the environment, and then the people. We want to ensure that also we're going to have this amazing product 100 years down the line, which is very important. We should all need to be very conscious about what we are eating.
It's a big industry too, though, if I'm not mistaken. Cocoa and chocolate is quite a big industry.
It's a massive industry. Okay. And then to make this huge commitment by sourcing 100% UTZ certified cocoa for their private label box chocolates, which are all of these chocolates in front of us, it's a huge step.
Totally.
And an even bigger step is the commitment that they've made to try and source 100% UTZ certified cocoa as an ingredient for all their Woolworths food products, which contain cocoa. That is massive.
Yeah.
So they're hoping to achieve that by June 2018, and we're going to back them all the way and get them there, because that would literally change the industry.
Cool. I see some of my favorite chocolates in front of us here. Like, these are like my best thing in the whole entire world. And a whole bunch of dark chocolates there too. So it's a nice range of things. You don't always feel like, oh, I have to buy the chocolate that I don't enjoy. There's so many really cool chocolates you can choose from here, which is awesome.
So like you said, now it's not just the fine artisanal chocolates. It's all these amazing classics that we are so used to eating, like our cutie pies, which are now having dark chocolate, by the way. And the only way to know and to make sure that you are eating UTZ certified chocolate is to look at the back of the box. And you'll see that little label right on top there.
Okay, great.
So, I mean, I'm going to be seeing everybody in the store from now on just unpacking boxes and looking for this little label.
Yes.
But that is the way to ensure that you're part of this initiative, to ensure that 100 years down the line, we are still going to have this amazing products, and Woolies is going to be providing it for us.
Great.
I mean, Dan, like you said, you've got a few favorites here. Okay, I've got more than a few favorites. I'm obsessed lately with this Belgian milk chocolate and the one with the cocoa nibs.
Yummy.
Which is amazing. So it's a new product on the shelf, and we are able to bring these new products in because of the fact that we are farming sustainably.
And FYI, if you want to make it feel even less guilty, did you know that cocoa nibs are one of the superfoods? They're like a superfood. If you have in a lot of your diet, it's got a lot of antioxidants, all those really cool things to it. So just eat it and say that you're saving the planet and your body at the same time. Why not? Also, later on in the show, we're going to be making a super delicious chocolate mousse using the favorite chocolates. And I heard Clem mention earlier about eating and gifting with tomorrow in mind. So Willie wants you to gift the magic of chocolate to someone who deserves it. Willie's wants you to nominate a teacher and tell us us why you think they deserve this amazing Woolworths responsibly sourced chocolate hamper. Simply comment on the Woolworths post on our Facebook page and nominate your deserving teacher, and they could be receiving this amazing hamper worth 1,000 Rand. It's as simple as that. So head over to Facebook. It's Afternoon Express, and our details are over there for you. Jeannie is on standby on the couch. Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, chocolate mousse, originating in the 18th century in France, has definitely become my favorite dessert of all time. I only really found out that today, after all the years of eating chocolate mousse, Clem, that mousse in French means?
Mousse?
Foam. No, it's not like a mousse, like a mousse.
Oh.
Mousse means foam. So it's foamy chocolate is basically what we're eating, and it is literally heaven in your mouth. It is so, so, so amazing. And today we're getting a chance to make our very own chocolate mousse on Afternoon Express. And this is one of those recipes that I hope I get to do something with, because I'm excited.
Okay, cool. So what I need you to do is...
Sit back and watch.
Nothing.
Okay, cool. Just do your thing, I'll watch how it's done, okay?
All right, so what I've done is I've taken some of our UT certified chocolate, popped it in a double boiler, and you can tell everyone what a double boiler is.
A double boiler is basically when you take a pot, you put some water inside the pot, you put a bowl over that, and it'll melt the chocolate with the heat and the steam that comes off the water.
Exactly. Well done.
Thank
well
you.
Done.
Thank you, Clem.
Yeah.
Please tell me quickly, what chocolates have you put in there? Because is it all dark chocolate? Is it a milk chocolate? Is it white chocolate? A mixture of them all?
So I've used the Belgian dark chocolate.
Okay.
With the cocoa nibs.
Yum, yum,
okay,
yum.
so that kind of got in there as well. Get a bit of texture in there, and then you get a little bit of the milk chocolate, the plain one. Just to give a bit of dynamic in there.
Yeah, the dark chocolate mousses are trending at the moment. They really, really are delicious because it's got that slight bitterness to it, which is really, really yum. But Clem's mixed it in with a slight milk chocolate to give it a sweetness.
It is. Kind of balance, it is. So when you boil it over the water, ensure that it's a gentle, gentle heat. And I said this before, chocolate melts in the hand of a child, not on a stove. That lets you know how gentle your heat has to be.
Okay.
Poetic.
That's
Look at you.
Very,
So poetic.
I don't know how careful we should be about like finding children on the street to be like, please
Melt our chocolate.
Melt our chocolate, please.
Let's do that next week. More chocolate recipes with kids.
So just keep your children away from Clem, please, everybody. If he's walking down the street, just stay far away from him.
I'm actually thinking, we should actually like Dad. Let's go to business. Let's get kids cooking. Okay, let's just
we should do that.
Oh, a chocolate melting factory. Just kids holding chocolate all day.
Funny. All right.
Okay, so free-range eggs go into
just
our
the yolks.
butter and our chocolate. So I've added some butter to the chocolate, melted that all together.
Okay.
Real simple. And that's the thing we spoke about, using quality ingredients. They have to use like a whole table full of ingredients, but focusing on a few quality items makes the biggest difference.
Okay. So this is the richness of the recipes. Obviously, there's egg yolks, which is filled with all of that yumminess, as well as all the chocolate and the butter. So this is where the richness comes from.
Exactly. So over here, I've separated those eggs. So those just egg yolks that went in there. The egg whites I added to a bowl with a little bit of caster sugar and started beating it up. And you can see this is nice and shiny and glossy.
Oh, yummy. So it's super, super fluffy.
And
Now that's what you're going to do is, let me guess, you're going to fold that into the chocolate.
Well, actually, I'm going to let you come over. Come over.
Okay.
I'm going to pour, and then every now and then you can put it on. Every now and then you're going to kind of scrape the sides down for me.
Okay, cool. Deal.
Okay, cool. So teamwork. It's like you and me.
Just pour the chocolate into the bowl.
It's like me, the chocolatey part, and you, the egg whitey part, coming together to make a chocolate mousse. It's so amazing. Dad, why are you not backing me up on this?
Let him sit in his own awkwardness right now.
Watch social media be like, what's going on with Dad and Clem in the kitchen today?
They're going to wonder whether we had too much chocolate. It's looking good. It's incorporating nicely in there.
Okay. I'm going to scrape some out of here.
I'm going to scrape too.
You scrape.
Scrape. Cool, get pouring, Clem.
And this is also awesome. I mean, get the kids involved in this. It's so easy. You're not going to burn because the chocolate is not that hot.
And a great suggestion, kids, if you're helping your mom out with this, please make sure that you don't scrape the sides too much, because then you get to do the fun part. Yummy.
Giving it a last blitz and then lifting it up. You can see it's quite runny right now, but that's normal. So what you're going to do is you're going to start folding. So let me just... So careful now not to actually cause drippage everywhere, but you know what? It's going to happen anyway.
Cool.
So, like I said, now we're going to start folding all the sides, making sure we get a nice, even tone of the chocolate mousse.
Cool. I actually don't mind having some of those little white streaks through the chocolate mousse itself, because that does give it a different.
It does. But I mean, do your best to get it all incorporated. You're going to look at this now and you're going to be like, oh my word, it's so runny. Is it going to actually sit?
And oh my word, it's so not dark.
It's not that dark. Dark chocolate's got a lot of time. Like, if you melt milk chocolate and dark chocolate, sometimes you can't tell the difference. Okay. The color changes. But dark chocolate's more in the flavor, yes, and in the color. But that flavor
taste from the little fingerful that I got.
Yeah.
It was got a nice bitterness to it.
So it's that flavor that gets extracted into this beautiful, beautiful mousse.
Cool, then what happens next?
Now, this guy gets poured into a bowl and it goes into the fridge. and it sits, I think, about for 3 hours, and you get the perfect moussey consistency. So we total up. So we use the chocolate, we use the eggs, we use the sugar,
And butter?
and the butter. 4 ingredients.
Simple.
4 ingredients, and it's so easy. A little bit of technique, but you saw how easy it was to put together. So this is like, Dan, you're single. I swear, try this on your next day. Not single anymore.
I don't think the date will end really badly because I'll be more interested in the dessert than I will be on the girl. So maybe I shouldn't make this for dessert on that day. I'm kidding, but how do you keep that consistency of the fluffiness of the mousse? Because that's one of the things I've always never learned, because it either comes with like a block of chocolate or not. So the fluffiness comes from just making sure you don't stir it too much.
So we've got the egg white, which we've beat up, and that's got a lot of air in there. And like you said, don't beat it, don't break it. Fold. Folding is the key. And folding preserves all those air bubbles in there.
All right, delicious.
Which is how we trap the air and get a nice foamy chocolate.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. So if you guys want to make chocolate mousse, the details are honestly really simple. 4 ingredients, combine them together, whisk them up, and it should come out looking exactly like this. So, so, so amazing. One of those perfect ones you can make throughout the week and have a little bit each night until it's done. Then you make a whole new batch right here on Afternoon Express. I hope you learned a lot with us. Speaking of things chocolate, Jeannie's on Facebook reading about your comments.
I actually can't deal with how much chocolate is in this loft today. That kitchen is just full of it. It looks so delicious. Can't wait to get it. But now, if you want some of this delicious Woolworths South Africa ethically sourced, responsibly sourced chocolate, you can win an entire hamper. To enter, comment on this post by nominating your deserving teacher, and they could be receiving this amazing hamper worth R1,000. T's and C's do apply. Let's see who's entered. Okay. So, Nokulunga Flomalinga says, I nominate my lecturer, Ms. Pariachi. She lectures human resources at Damlin Durban City campus. Then Yamkela says, Nompumelelo Mpini. She's a great art teacher with over 25 years experience, and she has played an integral role in moulding a child for their school career. She's absolutely the best. Then Adira van Veek is nominating Nishan Williams. Yamkela says, Ma'am Tusini. She's devoted into giving all of her matriculants all of her extra time, and she's not getting paid for it. Dino Boyson says, I nominate my wife, Carmen Boyson. She's a teacher, wife and a mother. She's very sweet and hardworking. There's just so many teachers. I love this. Celebrate your educators today on Afternoon Express, and remember to win them this delicious hamper. We'll be right back.